My name is Lon Kiefer, and I am a caregiver. Well, thank you very much. You know, sometimes that gets a big round of applause. This apparently is not one of those times. But see, you know, that is, thank you. And that's one of, my name is Lon Kiefer, and I am a baby boomer. That's right, deal with it. You know what a playground was when we were a kid? That's right, stainless steel slides on concrete. You remember that? Yeah. You know what was waiting for us at the bottom of those slides? Broken glass. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you define a generation. We were tough. I look at these young guys out there, these millennials, these Generation Y. You know what their playgrounds are like? Yeah, rubberized, pelletized mulch everywhere, cushions on all the railings, grandparent spotters on all the changing elevations. I drove by a playground the other day, had an awning over it for sun protection. Parents were there lathering them up in this peanut consistency white stuff to protect their skin. You know what we had when I was a kid for sun protection? Baby oil. Yeah. You know why? So we wouldn't stick to the slides. Yeah, that's right. I want to reach out to Generation X, and I just want to say, wah. Yeah, get over it. I'm here, you're not. That ain't ever going to change. That's right. My name is Lon Kiefer. I'm a baby boomer. My motto is, I'm fat. I'm 50, but I'm fine. Thank you. That's fine. Because we're dabbling in stereotypes, which is dangerous here. How can you use these things that we're laughing at? See, when we're laughing, we're recognizing and sharing and acknowledging something that is real. I always say humor is a healthy understanding of moments others reject. Because if you can't get somebody on your team to laugh with you, they're at some level rejecting the relationship. Got some critical information to share, and even though I see some of the less experienced folks are still coming in the room, I'm going to go ahead and get started, because I always believe if you don't care what time it is, you don't care what we're talking about. Thank you. I'd like to reach out to millennials, Generation Y. I'd like to tell you, I don't like your music. I don't like your hair. I think you look like a fool with your pants on the ground. That's all I'm going to say. But I do respect you. I appreciate you. You're a dreamer. You're a visionary like my generation. You want to change the world. You got to just pull up your pants, tie your shoes, and cut your hair. We'd be able to do some things together. That's all. My name is Lon Kiefer. I'm a traditionalist. I'm too old school for cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey everybody, how you doing? Lon Kiefer, Generation X. I'm really excited to be here to set some things straight, because we're frankly the most misunderstood generation there is, sandwiched between the two largest generations. We kind of lose our identity. So anyway, as I was saying, work-life balance is very important, but we take work very seriously, and we do... Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's my daughter. Hey, honey. No, Daddy's always here for you, honey. I'm sorry. I know winter's coming, but you're just going to have to find your own Uggs. I mean, after all, you are 14 years old. Now, Daddy's getting upset, so we're going to hang up the phone. Don't you hang up angry. You tell me you love me. I love you too. I'm sorry you had to see that. And to the baby boomers, I'd just like to say, whatever. Oh, behave. Get his shirt off. Please tell me this is the last generation. crap about being late? Well, you know why I'm late? Because you sent me to that conference yesterday, which I went to, and they told me to put my phone on vibrate or silent, and I did, so it didn't wake me up today. So that's on you. My name is Lon Kiefer. I'm a Generation Y, and I respect the traditionalists more than anybody will ever know. They were there for me when I was young. They were there to my ball games, my multiple graduations, because I graduated from kindergarten, grade school. My name is Lon Kiefer. I'm Generation Y, and my motto is, it's all good. You're number one. We have to determine who's number one and who's number two in your group. Go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay, now number one, I want you to raise your hand. Okay, we see you, we know who you are. Let's see who the number one is. Okay, we know who you are. Now number two, raise your hand. Okay, we know who you are. You're the one that just told number one they're number one, right? Yeah, you know why I know this? How this all works. You overthink stuff. It's exhausting. You overthink stuff. Okay, if I tell them they're number one, I'm really number one because I told them they're number one. But they're not going to be number two, so we're really both still number one, but they don't, it just goes on and on. And guess what, folks? That's exactly what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to consider the other people, their generations, their personalities, what have you. Okay, now one more thing I want you to do is why we need to build these teams and why we need to be loving and caring and nurturing of one another. I want number one, you can let your hands down, ladies, unless you're enjoying that. I want number one to look at number two, and with genuine passion and concern, I want you to say, I got issues. Okay, now number two, I want you to look at number one, and as sincerely as you can, no matter what's going on in your mind right now, I want you to look at them and say, yeah, you're a piece of work. Do this once. Be late to your own meeting. Go to your own meeting, not rudely late, but go to your own meeting 5 or 6 minutes late. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to have a better meeting. Because the person that was 2 minutes late doesn't feel guilty that they were late. They have 5 or 6 minutes to talk about you. And they get it out of their system before you come in there. Because, dude, every day I work on a college campus with 19 and 20-year-olds. They make me feel so young. So then I started looking at my situation working in a nursing home. Every day I work with 92-year-olds. I am young. I hear this has been a test of the emergency broadcast. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The millennials are like, what the hell is he talking about? Yeah. So, it gets better. The guy who's just had a massive heart attack shoots up out of a dead sleep and goes, what the hell are you doing? And then he says something even better. He says, I just checked on you 5 minutes ago. And you were resting comfortably. Now, whether you're one or two, it's going to take you both and a lot more behind them. Regardless of what generation, we all have something to offer. We've got to embrace what it is we have to offer. Thank you all so much for your time.